So, what is up, you guys? It is your boy, Brett Biggers here, and welcome to another video. And today's video, we are going to be doing my Call of Duty Black Ops 6 review. And I know I already uploaded one already, but that's kind of like my instant reaction review. But after actually playing BO6 for a little bit longer off channel, I kind of realized there were some parts I definitely was missing to this game, which made it pretty fun. And the one thing I will admit that I think is wrong, that what I said, are the guns being weak. Like, there are some guns in particular that feel pretty weak, to be honest. But, like, me hating on the Beam Smasher wasn't really, I think, ideal. Like, the Beam Smasher, yeah, isn't the greatest in terms of firepower. What it is good for is for, it's just, like, really good as, like, a weapon that you could just stun the zombies. So, yeah, again, like I said, I think it's my personal opinion, in particular, about that, but I guess let's start off with the map that I'm playing right now, Liberty Falls, and just how I think as a whole, and I think this is a pretty relaxing, calm experience, with, some side Easter eggs, like the bowling Easter egg. It's very interesting, I will admit.
I think something just went in my mouth.
How this game kind of is as a whole, and this also feels like a very fluid game as well, which is pretty nice as well. Not gonna lie with you. So, yeah, but Liberty Falls, I think, is like my more preferred map in terms of just a casual experience. I don't really know which map is better. I would say probably Terminus is better by a little bit. I wouldn't say by much, but Liberty Falls does have some moments here and there where I think it's actually it does kind of shine. But there are some parts with Liberty Falls that I'm not a big fan. For example, the boss fight. Boss fight is not that good. Like, you just gotta kill a Mangler and a Mega Bomb, but it's a more beefier version. That's it. That doesn't really feel like a boss fight to me. It feels more of a chore rather than anything. And also just how quick people have been doing, like, solving that Easter egg is also a little annoying to me to witness, not gonna lie. And heck, even me too. Like, I think it took, like, what, 50 minutes for me, first time I've ever completed an Easter egg. So it's like, how? And it's just like, I think that's kind of messed up, I'm not gonna lie. It's weird that it's, well, going that quick. So, yeah, like, I just don't like it. One thing I will admit that this map also does have a bit of an issue with is just a lack of the boss zombie actually feeling like it fits on the map. Like, the Abomination, the Mangler, they don't, and heck, even the Vermin, they just don't really fit on this map that much at all. Because they don't fit the atmosphere of this map. And it's just kind of frustrating, you know, and it's kind of sad. The atmosphere on this map isn't really there. And I guess that's another complaint with this map that I have, is the atmosphere and it just not being there. But, again, this is like my personal opinion, and I think it's just something I like to point out. It's just the atmosphere doesn't really feel like it's there. And also, you got the jet gun. I think this is probably easily the best part about this map, is the jet, because the jet gun is just a magical experience to use the Wonder Weapon.
Watch your
Glad
There's gotta be more crawlers
that.
out there.
It's in the game. Yeah, the Easter egg. I did the Easter egg myself, and I honestly kind of like the Easter egg. I'm not gonna lie. I liked the Easter egg for some parts. Some parts I didn't like because he did the same step or something like that. But it was still fine. It wasn't terrible. There were definitely some problems. But it's a good map, though. It's a good casual experience. Nothing overly dramatic. So that's like one of the best parts about this map. It's nothing over crazy. And the one thing I also would love to talk about as well about this map is just like, again, I feel like the zombie designs in this map feel pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Terminus, on the other hand, I didn't really particularly like. Outside of that, it's pretty fine. Yeah, I would say this is a 7 out of 10 map. In my personal opinion, I think it's a good map to play. Ride some camos and stuff. But then you got Terminus. Terminus was, in my opinion, I think was a very, very good match, minus the Wonder Weapon. But when I got used to the Wonder Weapon, I was pretty a big fan of the map. I haven't done the Easter egg yet, and I probably won't do it until the guided mode comes out. But I did personally actually really enjoy the map. I think it's a really good layout map. It feels really cool, dark, and I just love it. Like, I love the boss zombie. Actually, I wouldn't say I love it. I like it. It's nothing. Again, it's not like I'm saying this to just be rude, but I'm kind of tired of the multiple head zombies. Kind of tired of those. Because you got the Abomination, which was in NW3, Forsaken, and then now in Liberty Falls, and then you have the I like to call it the Vermin, just multiple heads as well, and it honestly kind of feels like a mixture of Abomination, the Mangler, and the Mimic, the grabbing them. So it's just like, it's not cool. I'm not a big fan of it, really. It feels like just a tank boss out of anything, and not really like an ideal boss in the game. Again, that's just my personal opinion. And again, like I said, I don't really like the Manglers. I feel like they should have been in the game to begin with, specifically from the Abomination. I just don't think it should be in the game. But again, you could fight me all you want about that. Again, I just don't think it should be in the game. So. Yeah, but outside of the bosses, I really do think this map is or that map is really, really good, and I think it's arguably probably one of the best maps I've ever played, just minus the boss zombie issue. And it's a really fun map. I think the Wonder Weapon's cool, and have a unique idea to it. I mean, I still think it's up, wrong, but damaged precisely, but I think outside of that, it's kind of fine, and I think it's a really fun one to have, and etc. I think this is definitely one of my. I know I'm a kind of a Cold War player, so I've started playing since Cold War. But this is probably, in my opinion, my favorite launch I've ever had. Like BO4, I didn't really particularly enjoy that launch that much, but for sure I did like this Cold War. I like the launch, but I think this launch is so much better, just because of the two maps and stuff. So, just again, no offense to the game. It's just like, I think this map is just a lot better, or this game is just a lot better, in my humble opinion. That you guys can disagree with in the comments. And, but But now I want to talk about the game mechanics as a whole, and yeah, there are some issues I have with game mechanics. For example, why can't you just buy all the equipment like, right away? I kind of not a big fan of that. But what I mean by is and stuff. Like you have to almost be at the full max level to have all that stuff, which I think is a little tedious in my opinion, and it almost makes you not want to prestige, which I understand. That's kind of the point of prestige, but I kind of just wish zombies wasn't involved with that. Not like I'm saying shouldn't, but kind of should. And also, I think the prestige system as a whole, I'm not a big fan of. The rewards aren't really that enticing to me. Like, outside I would say Prestige 1, I don't really like any of the rewards, and that's saying something. Because, like, you're getting a crap ton of gobblegums, but at the same time, it's not enticing enough for me to really consider me prestige. So it's kind of, well, frustrating. It's not cool. I forgot to get the jet gun. I've just been talking so much that I forgot to do the steps with the jet gun. But anyway, I digress. Terminus is a very good map. I honestly probably would give it like an 8, maybe even almost a 9 out of 10. If it just weren't for the boss zombies. Like, the Mangler just being there because it's just, well, supposed to be there. So, like, I think outside of that, I think that map is really, really good. And I wish the vermins on that map were, like, spawned in a little bit more than they do. But again, that's, like, my personal opinion on the matters. Yeah. Oh, crap. Mangler just teleported. So, yeah. PS6 mechanical-wise, it's pretty nice, but I at the same time, I kind of wish there was a multiple salvage system in this game, like they did with Cold War, because just like the salvage, there's so much to spend on. Like, you have the ammo mods, you got weapon pairs, you got equipment, lethals, and also you have score speeches. So there's just so much stuff that you have to buy. It's kind of annoying. I'm not a particularly a fan of that. So, but again, my opinion. You guys could blame me on about that system as a whole. But I feel like armor should also bend from salvage, in my opinion. I think it shouldn't also bend from salvage.
Come on, big fella.
But that's just, again, my opinion. So, yeah, it's not like I hate the game or anything, but there are some mechanical issues I do have. And obviously the one big issue that I have with this game is the amount of boss zombies there. Like, and it's also one big part of the reason why I don't like it as well, is because I'm not also a big fan of any of the boss zombies in the game as well. Like, I'm not really a big fan of them. Like, so it doesn't help that there's so many boss zombies that come into the game. It doesn't really help. So, yeah, I really do hope to not see the Mangler in DLC 1. It's just been in way too many maps, and I really do hope that it's going to just not be in the game, or just not be in the map as quite as much as it is. That probably won't happen, if I had to imagine. But I do hope, heading into Season 1, that they nerf boss zombies spawn-ins, because it's just a little ridiculous the amount of times that they spawn in. I remember around 34, I think I had to deal with like 5 Manglers at once. And it's just not fair. It's kind of a little bullcrap. It feels like it shouldn't really be a thing. It's just, again, it's not fair. But then, I guess that's basically it. Like, outside of that, I think this is a really, really good game, and I'll give it probably a solid 7 out of 10, just like again, the manglers and that. It's a pretty easy solution if I had to imagine, but that's basically it. And the prestige system also is not ideal. There's not a lot of cool rewards for the prestige system, sadly. But like I wish you could like maybe like save one of your guns or equipment. Like it'd be pretty cool. But, I guess. And I forgot my initial flaw for DLC 1 coming out very soon here. Next month, funny enough. And personally, I'm very excited. I really hope that they do go with the Arthas theme that everybody's been talking about as of late. And they have like this like sword that maybe like shoots out swords, something like that. Kind of like the sword from Shadows of Evil. I hope it kind of be like that, where there's a sword that's like, you know, it could duplicate itself. I also wish it had like this like purple dark wrap to it as well, which would make that instantly more cool as well. So I kind of hope for that to happen, but I don't know. And also, rumors of the Ray Gun Mark II are expected to come to the game, and I'm really looking forward to that. Because the Ray Gun Mark II is a gun that we just haven't seen since Black Ops 4, which is really weird to say. It's been such a long time. So it's pretty crazy to think about. But again, I digress. It's a really, I'm like really looking forward to seeing what this DLC 1 has. There's also a lot of new stuff coming in, like augments, perks. There's a new perk, ammo mod, field upgrade. But these aren't going to probably be new. Like I think these are going to be like returning assets for Cold War, which is kind of sad, unfortunately. But I mean, at least if they have like an interesting turn, I guess that's nice. Actually, the more I think about it, there's also one thing I hope that they also could do, which is to upgrade the Dark Flare. I kind of wish it could do more damage in particular, but again, that's kind of my opinion. It kind of feels like a little bit of the Sector of Law, except way, way worse as a weapon to use. So, but again, that's my opinion. So you could take that whatever way you like, but I just think it's something that I don't want to see in the dust, you know? I want to see like all of the upgrades be momentarily useful. They kind of all are, except for Dark Flare, which is, again, very sad, so I want to hopefully see it being buffed heading into the next, you know, season. Season 1. And also, one thing I do want to hope that you can earn, one thing I wish you could earn is double Gobblegum XP. Because during the weekend, there was like a double Gobblegum XP event, and that was really, really fun. And it actually motivated me to play the game. So, I really hope that they like give you that, maybe during the Battle Pass, or maybe during certain weekends they might give it to you, or something like that. That would be really, really cool if they do that, but again, I'm just hoping. I'm a fan. They don't have to listen to me in particular. Yeah, and the one thing though I do notice as well is the lack of Ultra Megas. I said this a lot of times, and the Gobblegum system, I'm not a big fan of. Like, again, I think the rares and the what are those called? The Winsticles, I think they're called. They should be infinite, in my opinion, or rares, like, should be a lot, like, honestly, they should be, like, 2 times the amount every time you collect them. Right. But, again, that's my opinion. I think that's really what it should be. And, like, because I just don't like that you have a limited amount of rares, and I feel like they should be limited. But, I mean, do I think some should be limited? Sure, like, cashback and insta-kill, I think they should be limited, but they should, but at the same time, I think some of them should be unlimited. Again, like the Winsticles, they should have, like I said, they should be limited. So, and also, I kind of wish during the hopefully during the time period, they're also going to add new Gobblegums. They are expected to add new Gobblegums. We just don't know currently what they're supposed to be. But I'm also really looking forward to the new Gobblegums and hoping that there will be new and not just returning Gobblegums coming into the game. If that's the case, that'll be really cool. But, in my opinion, again, you have to listen to my humble opinion. So yeah, it's just like I do like the game, and I think there's a lot of potential with this game, like in Cold War, I think, but it's just it doesn't feel quite the same, you know. And I really hope for the game to evidently like do something that's gonna really make the game more enticing, spicy during the cycle. And also, unlimited limited time modes are coming into the game. Looking forward to that. But again, you never know. What's in store, I guess, really, at the end of the day. So, yeah. Yeah, but my initial thoughts of DLC 1, I'm really looking forward. It just sucks that I just hope we don't get like an MW3 where most of the content will go during the Reloaded update rather than the actual seasonal updates. I just hope that does not happen like it happened, well, during MW3, like I said. So, just, you know, kind of hoping for that to not happen. And the one thing I hope as well for the movie forward is that the vault is accessed just by activating like power or Pack-a-Punch or just a very, very simple piece of it. Like Liberty Falls, I wasn't really particularly happy with how you unlock the vault and stuff. It's fine. Like I kind of wish that like maybe it's just like just find a random 3 numbers on the map and they're all on like one piece of paper or something. That'll be pretty cool if they did it like that, but again, it's my opinion. They don't have to listen to me. So yeah. But the one thing I do want to also see in the game is new perks, and not just like returning perks, like again, like Death Perception or just something like that. Just throw that out there. That's something I hope that we could see is like perks, new ammo mods. I want to see maybe like 1 new perk, and I'll be fine with that. I would like to see 1 new ammo mod, 1 new field upgrade, and not returning ones. Like again, like I said, with Death Perception. But unfortunately, I think we're not going to get any new perks for the rest of the game, because according to leaks at the moment, we are expected to either get a double tap, Death Perception, or Vulture's Aid, Meal Kick, etc. That's really what we're expected to get. I'm not particularly looking forward to that. I kind of just wish that it wasn't like that. Beggars can't be choosers. But, again, I hope for season 1 is that, that is, 1, we have, nerfs to how many boss zombies spawn in per round. That's good. Number 2 is that, I kind of think about it. I can't think at the top of my head. Just like, again, I just hope for good content and new content and not just returning content like from Cold War. Because, like, for example, if there's like returning boss zombie. I'm not really a big fan of that because again, this game had 4 years in the making, which I understand that we're making a lot of content as well, like Vanguard, MP3, and etc. I do want to see new content and not just returning. Which that was kind of my concern with kind of DLC 1 right away, because it was like, oh, it's Horizon driven. But thankfully, I heard it's supposed to be the original map, which I think is really nice, and it's also taking place out of the United States, which I don't think we've had. I don't think we had like a map like that wasn't just like reused assets since like really BO4. So it's pretty nice to see that that's what's the case is. Really looking forward to that when it comes out. Like I said, DLC. And looking forward to what the Easter egg is going to be. I think I will do Easter egg when, you know, the Easter egg is figured out and stuff like that. I don't want to do Easter egg hunting. So I'll probably do that, and heck, maybe even live stream it. But, yeah. Just, basically throwing 2 videos at once at you guys with this. So just to save me some time here. And one other thing I want to talk about is this Christmas I am planning to try to get gaming headset so I can officially live stream it. That is the only reason why I'm not been able to live stream on PS5 because for some odd reason it just does not let me have my microphone from my controller. So, not ideal, but yeah, I've been pretty patient about that.
Mum always told me to stop picking up scabs.
Yeah.
Some things never change.
Just really looking forward to the stuff that's just been coming up and stuff. The one thing I am very interested with is what are they going to do with, since Chaos is officially confirmed with to be canon. I really hope that like it's nothing particularly crazy, or like I'm hoping for like a lot of crazy stuff to happen, like and make like the Chaos story actually feel connected, because it doesn't really feel connected. And that's like the same thing with Vanguard too. I'll say the same thing with Vanguard. It just doesn't feel connected to the story once at all, and it's just, like I said, it's not really ideal at all. It just doesn't feel connected, and feels kind of rushed story that they just threw it in there because people are gonna like it. So I'm really hoping that's not gonna be the case, like I said. But again, you never really know. So, yeah, I'm actually gonna buy this. I know this isn't a particularly ideal, but I actually think it's just
Any of you hot shots want to beat my high school?
I think this guy does more damage. Alright, I'm gonna go, let's go pack punch this gun and probably buy Speed Cola, which would be definitely pretty useful. So, yeah, that's basically all I have planned for this year. And again, the high school video, I've made a little bit of progress on it from the past couple of weeks, so, I don't know when it's going to expect to be finished exactly. It could be finished tomorrow, or it could be finished until next month, so, again, I think it will be at least finished before 2025. I'm kind of hoping for that in the matter, but you never know, I guess, until it officially comes. Don't keep your hat on it saying, oh, it's going to come out during 2025. So, if it comes out in 2025, sorry, but that's just kind of how things work. It's kind of sad world. Yeah. But I just like don't have a lot to say at the moment, kind of because of the factor of, like I said, I'm not a big fan of a lot of things. Hey, I just don't have a lot to say when I'm running out of stuff. But, again, football videos. And also Fortnite videos. I'm critically apologize that I have been delaying the Fortnite review for Chapter 5 and Chapter 2 Remix. I've been delaying those a lot, but it's been because, well, again, we haven't had Round Base for God knows how long, so it coming back, it feels very fresh, and honestly, I can officially say I'm almost bored with this, and that actually is really nice, because it's like, Cold War, it took a week and a half for me to get bored, and again, that's just one map, but mostly you get the Onslaught and stuff, but honestly, I also hope for Onslaught to return. I thought that was a really fun mode, I just hope that it comes back and not the Xbox or PlayStation exclusive. So, yeah, I really hope for it to come back, but I just don't think it's going to come back, unfortunately, due to the, just again, they're kind of all into Round Base. It's kind of sad. I'm not surprised by it.
Fuck yeah. Imagine dealing 3-card Monty after chugging one of these. I can retire before the week's out.
I don't. And actually, also, one other thing I just realized now. Hopefully more dialogue, because for the love of God, I've been getting very tired of these original 4-character dialogues. And they kind of feel more like operators to me sometimes. And I'm not a big fan of them. I'm not a big fan. I want it to feel more authentic. And also hope for a new cast eventually. Not because I hate it, but just, you know, it'd be nice to have, you know, a new cast during the middle of the season. Games like or something. I know we're probably going to have the original 4. Maybe Pet might join the fray, so it's like Radanoff when that comes into the game, but I won't be surprised if there's just, like, more characters that are there. And holy cow, he would fly. So, yeah, again, really looking forward to seeing how this life cycle of the game's gonna go. So, yeah. But now it's kind of just gonna be me playing the game. Just don't have a lot to talk about anymore at this point, and it's mainly gonna just be me playing the game a little bit. But
if I put a beer in there, we'll kick out a keg.
and also, I would recommend maybe using this gun. After just, you know, all the nerfs have happened, and I don't think the sniper that I usually ran before is ideal anymore. This gun might be your ideal gun to use, because it does shred zombies, and me with officially having all my ammo, or all my official attachments on it now, really, this is, I would probably say, the gun that would
that? I know, I
just because it's a really, really good gun to have. I do hope eventually that we do get to, like, see new weapons come into the loot pool. Maybe be better weapons. That I'm hopeful. And also hoping to have, like, unique attachments to them. Like, you know, with the Mustang and Sally's, like, they shoot, like, explosives and stuff. Like, kind of like that, for example. Like, maybe, like, there's, like, a shotgun sniper, which there already is. Or a, like, an LMG AR. You know, just something cool. Or, like, a burst gun be fully automatic. Semi-auto being a burst. You know, something like that. It would be pretty cool. And I would honestly really pay a lot of money to see that game. Again, I just don't know if they're actually going to do that. That's the problem. I also hope for RPGs to you know, have some also attachments. I also hope for like a few like funny guns to come into the game. Like for example, the nail gun. Or really, is there really any fun like, nail gun? I don't know. Yeah. But I also hope for eventually that that maybe like like returning guns from the original Black Ops games would like come into the game as well. Like I think it was like a 5.7, I'm pretty sure is supposed to come back, which I'm really looking forward to that coming into the game. And I really hope that they make it like a fully automatic. I think it's gonna be a fully automatic. I'm not sure, but it'd be really cool to see when the 5.7 comes. But I'd like to see other guns like come into the game, like maybe like the Val or Peacekeeper or the Dingo. That's one of the guns I really wish back. I don't know if it's ever going to be back, sadly, but yeah, there's a lot of guns I wish that they could bring back from the Black Ops Vault that I really hope that they can bring back eventually. But you never know. You never know at the end of the day, huh? Like this.
I'll make this look easy. But it's not. It's not at all. I hate it. I just want a beer.
Put your goddamn mouth. Open. Open.
Alright, you undead fuck. Come and have a go. First one to say shrimps on the barbie gets a fucking knife.
Thank God I activate. Thank God that power is good for some reason.
I was bloody invincible. I could rock them like that all day.
So yeah, I was literally invincible. Like none of the zombies could kill me.
If you need to tap out,
There.
Maxwell Hill is ready to go.
But I think I am gonna end the video, guys. Here, I really do hope you guys enjoy. Peace.